Good morning. It is a Monday video and another time to see what God is doing here in Mexico. It's been an exciting week and a different week. Last week was filled with mosquitoes in our bedroom. The rainy season's here, and apparently there are mosquitoes everywhere. There's a breakout in Cancun of some kind of a virus that creates problems, fevers, kind of flu-like symptoms, in severe cases, bleeding and so forth in the ears. And so it's an interesting time. We killed about 15 mosquitoes before we went to bed, got up in the middle of the night and killed another 12. And the next night was about the same, not quite as many mosquitoes. So on Friday, when we took Pastor Petch and Nettie to Cancun to fly to Bristol, Tennessee in the United States, we bought a blue light bug killer plus a Venus flytrap. And they have brought down the total of mosquitoes in the room to now we just kill one or two at night before we go to bed. But it was just getting unbearable. So that's something that you can seriously pray concerning, because you've got to get your sleep. And it was getting to be very serious. On a different note, we were with Pastor Petch the other day, and we're doing some calculating and different things. And just thought maybe for a relationship to you in the United States, maybe it would be helpful to understand the economy here in Mexico. The U.S. dollar, when we got here, was much higher to the peso. So we got more pesos per U.S. dollar than what we are now. Now, like most countries around the world, we get less pesos. So what's considered to be a normal minimum wage here of 300 pesos per day, when you figure that out over the week, it equates to less than what most Americans make in one day in the United States. If you have a very good job here, what you make in 1 8-hour day is what the Mexicans would make in 1 week here, doing the same amount of work, 40 hours, maybe even 55 hours of work. But just give you an idea of the difference here as to what's there. On another note, as you know, we've been praying for Maurice, and some of the things that were happening there. Continue to pray that direction. But God has brought an individual to us from 2 years ago when we were in Mexico, and there's a possibility that he may want to come and work with us. So I can't give you the name yet. As soon as I can, I will. And so just be in prayer for this individual and ask God to work in his life and open doors for us in our direction. On another note, we are trying to rebuild in Tuzik, and Saturday we went to Tuzik, did some visiting, met 2 people, and so be praying for them, and we hope to see them in the church there in Tuzik. We had a good time in the visiting we were doing there. So continue to pray for Tuzik. For Betania, we go to Betania to do some discipleship. We'll be going tonight to Santa Rosa with the delegate and her family and do some discipleship there, and my wife and I. So we're looking forward to that. Continue to pray for Adrian and his decisions that he has to make. And so we have a number of things that right now we're just kind of waiting to see what God is going to do. So continue to pray with us. Pray for the work, the ministry. Thank you so much. Prayers is what makes the difference.